The UCAS application process. Applying to university is a big step, but it doesn't have to feel like a daunting one. There's lots to think about, so here's everything you need to get started. Register with UCAS. All our undergraduate course applications are managed through UCAS, and you can apply to up to 5 universities. When you've registered, keep your username and password safe, as you'll need them to log back in and access your application. You can save your progress and revisit your application, so there's no rush to finish it in one go. Submitting your application. You can start your application in UCAS Hub from June, and you'll be able to submit from September in the year before you plan to start university. Over the summer, you could start preparing your application and compiling the information you might need. There are several sections to your application, and UCAS Hub tells you the percentage of the application that you've completed. Once you hit 100%, you can submit. Your personal statement, choices and reference usually take the longest to complete, and you'll be invited to disclose any specific support needs you might have relating to a physical disability or sensory impairment, a specific learning difficulty, for example dyslexia, mental health difficulties, or an autism spectrum condition. This information will not affect your application negatively. It helps the university make your experience as comfortable, happy and productive as it can be. The UCAS deadline. You'll need to submit your application by the January deadline. If you apply after this point, your application will no longer be guaranteed equal consideration. This means you might miss out on your first choice as courses start to fill up, or perhaps close completely for applications. Tracking your application. Visit UCAS Hub to check the status of your university application throughout the process. It will show your choices and their current status. Some courses might also require a portfolio submission or an interview as part of the application process. Keep an eye on your inbox. You'll receive an email when a decision has been made. Make sure all your details are up to date on UCAS so that everything reaches you. Review your offers. Once your application has been assessed, you may be made one of the following offers. An unconditional offer. This is where you already meet the entry criteria and can have a place on the course. If you accept this as your firm or first choice, then your place is confirmed. A conditional offer. This is where you must fulfill certain criteria, usually specific grades, before you can be accepted on the course. An alternative offer. You don't meet the entry requirements for your chosen course, so you've been made an offer for an alternative course instead. Accept an offer. When you've received decisions for all of your university applications, you'll be notified on UCAS Hub, advising you to reply to your offers. You will need to reply to each of your offers in one of the following ways. Firm acceptance, first choice. Insurance acceptance, second choice. Decline. If you make a conditional offer your firm choice, you can select an insurance choice too. Make sure the offer you accept as insurance has lower offer conditions than your firm. This way, if you don't get the grades you're expecting for your firm choice, you're more likely to meet the conditions of your insurance choice. If you make an unconditional offer your firm choice, you won't need to make an insurance choice. You'll need to decline any other offers you've received. Results day. A-level results will be published in August. You can check if you've been accepted onto your course on UCAS Hub. You may be accepted by your firm choice, accepted by your insurance choice if you don't get the grades for your firm choice, or automatically entered into clearing if your results don't meet the conditions of any of your choices. If you don't meet the requirements for either your firm or insurance choice, you may still be eligible for your course or be made an alternative offer. If that's not the case, you will be eligible to enter clearing, which is your chance to apply for university courses after you've received your exam results or if you haven't already applied through UCAS. Good luck with your application.